Ask you a question. If someone gave you a simple formula on how you can live your best life, would you execute it? I'm talking about a simple, easy to execute formula that's going to guide you right to your best life. Now, I don't know what kind of life you're living right now, but I want you to live your best life. And I'm going to give you a simple formula. If you execute this simple formula, trust me, you can live your best life. The first thing you got to do is take out a sheet of paper and write down your life goals. Who do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm not talking about age, because we got some 40-year-old people who are immature. Am I right or wrong? I'm talking about being mature. You don't go get blessed, you grow get blessed. So here's what I want you to do. Simple formula, and it works every single time. Take out a sheet of paper, take out your phone, don't be sassy, and write down who you want to be when you grow up. I'm talking about every life goal you got when you grow up. Step number 2, look at it every single day. Every single morning, take it out and look at it. And here's why. I got to get you focused on this. You can't be focused on the stuff from politics and parties. No. You got to get focused on your best life. So I want you to write it down, step 1. Step 2, look at it every single day. Here's the 3rd step. Tell as many people as you can exactly what your life goals are. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Because what if I don't do? No. Tell as many people as you can, especially those close to you that you trust, on who you want to be when you grow up. I don't care how old you are. Tell as many people as you can who you want to be when you grow up. All right? Write them down. Look at them every single day and tell as many people as you can so they can hold you accountable. They can check in on you, because if you get off track, you need some people around you to help you get back on track. And trust me, if you can do this simple formula, you can live your best life. Write them down. Look at them every single day and tell as many people as you can so they can hold you accountable. And let me tell you something. I am living proof that this simple formula can lead you to your best life. At 16 years old, I flunked out my first high school. Luckily, my father was a high school principal. He said, son, write your life goals down for your whole life and give them to me. I wrote them down. I'm going to graduate college in 4 years. I'm going to play in NBA. And I'm going to make more money in business than I did in sports. And I handed them to my dad. He read them. And he said, I like them, son. Here's what I want you to do. Look at them every single day. Every day on the way to school, man, I looked at them every single day. And trust me, my life got on track. And I was on a total track to achieve all of that. And before I knew it, I got to college. And adversity hit. And before I knew it, I stopped going to class. And I stopped focusing on my future and my goals. And I started focusing on adversity. Luckily, my father called me and asked me a question, how's it going? And I told him the truth, that I'm not playing, I'm off track. He said, son, where's that goal sheet? Are you looking at it every single day like I taught you? For 2 years, I did exactly what he told me to do when I was on track. I met adversity. And for 1 whole year, I was off track. But I did exactly what he taught me to do at 16. I brought that same sheet of paper to college, taped it to my mirror, and I read it out loud. I'm going to graduate college in 4 years. I'm going to play in NBA. And I'm going to make more money in business than I did in sports. Since I was 19 years old, that's exactly what I've done. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I lived. But here's what I want you to do right now. Because if it works for me, it'll work for you. Take out a sheet of paper, take out your phone, and write down your life goals on everything. I'm talking about your best life. I want you to write down what kind of job you're going to have, what kind of business you're going to have, what kind of money you're going to make, what kind of car you're driving, how much you're going to weigh, how many kids you're going to have, where you're going to live. I'm talking about how you're going to travel the world. Write down your best life on a sheet of paper, and that ain't enough. I need you to wake up every single morning and look at it. Not once a month. Not once a week, not when you feel like it. I'm talking about every single morning. You got to look at where you're trying to go, like a roadmap to get there. And here's the 3rd thing. You got to be courageous and tell as many people as you can. Here's why. They're going to check in on you, and they're going to hold you accountable. Can I ask you a question? Are you that person that can sit there and scroll through social media for hours and hours and hours. And you trying to figure out what's going on with this rapper, what's going on with this singer, what's going on with this politician, what party was this, who went to this party, let me watch this video. And you sitting there for hours and hours and hours. Meanwhile, wasting your time, you got the same credit score. Wasting your time, you got the same money in the bank. Wasting your time, you making no progress. Now, enough of that. It's time to get right. It's time to stop. It's time to get locked in and focused. This next year is your year, but you got to do something different. I wanted to play in the NBA, and I went to my coach and asked a simple question. Coach, what do I need to do to play in the NBA? What do I need to do for my dreams to come true? What do I need to do to become elite and become a person who performs at the optimal pinnacle of my industry? I went to a qualified person and asked him a question. What do I need to do? When's the last time you talked to somebody qualified and asked a question, what I need to do? You talking to your brother, you talking to your aunt, you talking to your barber, you're talking to all kind of people who ain't qualified. You better go to somebody who's qualified and ask the same question I asked. What do I need to do to play in the NBA, coach? Because you're qualified, because you played there yourself. Go to someone qualified, just ask a simple question. What do I need to do to get to the next level? If they're qualified, they'll teach you some simple tactics to get to that next level. I'm so thankful that I wrote my goals down. I'm so thankful that I looked at them every single day. I'm so thankful that I told my father, because he checked in on me. And when he checked in on me, I was honest with him. I was off track. And all he did was remind me of what he already told me to do. And since I was 19 years old, my life has been completely on track. And I've been living my best life by executing this simple formula. Let me tell you something. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm not telling you what I read. I'm telling you what I lived. I am living proof that this simple formula is going to be transformational for you. Because I don't want you to live a good life. I don't want you to have a slightly above average life. I want you to live your best life. And all you got to do is execute this simple formula. Write your vision plain up on tablets so it can be seen by men. And that man is you. That woman is you. Write it down. Look at it every single day. And tell as many people as you can where you're headed and who you're going to be when you grow up. Here's my final bit of advice. Adversity's coming. Trust me. But you got a choice. When adversity hits, you can focus on adversity, or you can lock in on who you want to be when you grow up. I am so locked in right now. I don't even notice adversity. I am so locked in. Adversity doesn't even touch me. I'm telling you, my friend, write your goals down. Look at them every single day and tell as many people as you can. And when that drama hits, stay focused on your goals. And don't you look at that adversity. Don't you get distracted by adversity, because we walk by faith and not by sight. You're going to get exactly who you want to be when you grow up, as long as you stay locked in.